Jemi rikthyer dhe tashmë kam në studio zotin Ayhan Özcimbit, astrologun dhe studiuesin e çështjeve fetare, këtu për të biseduar ashtu siç lajmërova edhe në fillim, për të biseduar për Ramazanin, për temën në përgjithësi të Ramazanit, për teja saj shpirtërore, por gjithashtu edhe për çështjen e gruas, interpretimin e gruas pikërisht në Islam. Mr. Ayhan, welcome again in Prisma Studio. Thank you very much for coming.
I thank you very much for your kind invitation and for this wonderful opportunity speaking to you again.
It's an honor for me, of course. I would like to start the conversation before entering the topic that we are going to talk about. I would like to start the conversation to ask you, how do you remember your first fasting? Because last time in our studio you told us that you grew up as an atheist.
Yeah.
But I would like to know more about your first fasting.
That was a little bit funny because there was my mother was traditional Muslim, and when we were little kids, and she was forcing us to fast. and as I told you before, because of my uncle, I was grown up as atheistic, and my father was not very religious. He was not a very religious person. In fact, he was leftist, and so it was very funny because it was like a torture for a little boy. You understand? Yeah. Those days.
Because you didn't believe in it.
You don't believe it. You don't believe Islam, but you are forced to fast. And also that's. I remember my circumcision also. You know, I am the first person, maybe as an atheist, circumcised. I ran away. They tried to catch me, and they caught me, and I was circumcised. Those days, there was no hygienic circumcision system in Turkey. You know, there were some barbers walking on the streets. They were coming and circumcising with the shaving, razor. It was a very horrible memory for me those days, of course. And this part, now I'm smiling those days, you know. And but Ramadan, when you fast as a child, and it is a little bit longer than any adult person, because as a child, 1 hour, as an adult, it is about 3 hours.
Yeah.
So if a child fasts about 12 hours in the summertime, for instance, it is nearly 1 day for an adult. So the children fast is much more valuable than an adult fast, because it's teaching patience very much as a child, really. Yeah. But it has got its own ambience, because eating some hot pide, bread, smelling so nice, waiting for iftar in the evening time, and being together around of a table, and drinking water first, or eating hurma, and starting the eating, very nice, psychologically, especially for family union. That's very keeping people, together.
Yeah, that's true. So your mom was Muslim, but you were an atheist.
Yeah, my mother was Muslim, and she was fasting all the time, and my father was fasting too, but not. It's a traditional fast. It was just because of not being condemned by the society. Those days, nearly. I'm talking about 50 years ago. At those days, and even some people I know, just because not making their parents sad, even if he or she is atheist, they are fasting also, just because of this reason, because their mother and the parents are they're going to be sad. It's a traditional way sometimes.
Yeah, it's also about society. What will all the other people tell?
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly the same story.
Yeah, because also here in our culture, some people fast just because they are afraid what other people might say. There was a story in Turkey, in Eastern Turkey. They were beating one man just because of not fasting, but the police understood the beating people. They were not also fast. That's
so
ironic.
It's interesting, yes.
Yeah, that's true. Let's start with our conversation, because we want to talk about Ramadan, but not only the spiritual thing of Ramadan. We will talk about the name of Ramadan. So I will start with the essence of the divine name. What is the real meaning of Ramadan in Arabic?
Yes, Ramadan is very important month in Islam because the Quran started being revealed in Ramadan. I was always asking this question: what day exactly started coming Ramadan? And you know, I'm an astrologer as well, and when I checked the Ramadan in after Jesus, you know, the Anno Domini 610, Ramadan was in August, and you know, the Ramadan is always turning just 13, you know, the Hijra calendar and the you know, Gregorian calendar is always inside of Gregorian calendar. The Ramadan is always turning just because of the 13 days, you know, less than Gregorian calendar. So I was asking by myself, it is what a coincidence, and because Ramadan was in August, and I thought why, and why in the period of Leo time. Leo is one of the most generous horoscope in the zodiac, and the Leo is fire. Leo is very kind for being generous person, as a generous person. And generous, when we translate into Arabic, it is Karim. Karim is the name of Allah is Al-Karim. Al-Karim means the generous Allah. And when we celebrate Ramadan, we say Ramadan Kareem in English. So in the United States, a lot of Muslims, you know, they are saying Ramadan Kareem. And so the Ramadan is generous, and the Quran is also generous, and we say Quran Kareem. Quran is generous reading when we translate into English. And so when we see, you know, Leo is a fire, and the Ramadan should have had, you know, a relation with fire, I told myself. And when we look at observing Ramadan words, it was in Albanian language furra. Furra is in Turkish fırın, and furra, it is it's coming from fire, and the fire in Persian language is fer. Fer is power also in Turkish, and in English fire, in German Feuer. And this, we understand Ramadan has got a relation with fire, teaching something to our left side, fire side, because Satan is approaching front, right side, left side, and the back side. According to Quran, Satan says, keeping the Satan away from us. La ilaha is keeping away the arrogancy, generosity, keeping the Satan from thinking the future, because people are mostly, especially Earth group, is anxious about the future. And when we look at the left side, and the left side is fire, and the keeping Satan away from us. How? Because Ramadan keeps our lust, in English, L-U-S-T, is in Turkish shehvet, is keeping away from us, because you can't eat, you can't drink, you can't have sexual intercourse, you can't do that. Everything about nafs, body, is away from you. And so you teach your body who is the boss. With the fire side, the Ramadan is west side of Kaaba as well. There is desert in there, and it's also teaching us where to try to help hungry people, mostly in Africa, Sudan, Somalia, and they are very poor people. So in Ramadan, when we are hungry, we have great empathy. The people who are living in the desert, not eating. So it's an opportunity also, thinking other, because Islam is the only religion, the only way of thinking, keeping the other first. Because capitalism tells everything is mine, everything is mine. Communism says half is yours, half is mine. But Islam says when you are hungry, more than me, and of course I give my bread to you. But come on, sister, come on, brother, eat it, you are first. And this is the only, people are thinking mostly the opposite of capitalism is communism. No. as a communist long time ago, I can say that the opposite of capitalism is Islam. That is why the world system is against Islam, because Islam is against interest rate, not taking money without working, not taking money without working, trying, and these kind of things not liked by the world system, because they are making a lot of money without doing anything, without interest rates, while we are buying, something, and every time there is an interest rate inside, that money is going somewhere. I don't want to say where it is going, but our viewers, if they arrange, they can find it easily.
Yeah, so that's the deep meaning of Ramadan, actually.
Yes.
Ramadan, it was like, because you said fire, it was oven, right?
Oven, and it is burning two things: our body wishes, hunger, thirsty, lust, sexual intercourse, this kind of body wishes are going away. Of course, Allah is very merciful. If you are ill, if you are on the way, if you are travel, you may not have, you may not be fast. You can give money, that money to the person, those in need. So this is another choice also for the Muslims.
Yeah, let's talk about because even when I asked you when you were fasting as a little kid, you said that it helped you, like psychologically, it helped you. So let's talk about the psychological of the fast. What is? How does fasting help people develop patience?
That's right. When you wait, focus and aim first, because as a human, we have some problems with waiting and having patience, something, because nothing comes very quickly to us. When we want something, we have to endeavor, we have to work, we have to try. So this is teaching us how to wait, how to be patient. Because some people, they are very impatient, they can't wait, they don't know how to wait. So the Ramadan is teaching them patience, power, to get that aim and focusing that aim. For instance, if you want to learn English, you can't learn this language in one day. You have to try day by day. You can get some process. So at the end of the day, at the end of the year, I mean, and so you get good English, good command of English. And so in life, Ramadan is teaching us to be patient, to get something in life, in the process.
Yeah.
So this is very important. When we look at this universe, Allah created everything gradually. After completing one thing, starting another thing. And this is coming from Muqaddim. Al-Muqaddim name is another translation into English, the Allah who has algorithm.
Yeah.
And so when we are talking to you now, everything with algorithm, everything in process. So Allah teaching us to be patient in process with Ramadan as well.
Yeah.
Psychologically also, we are teaching ourselves who is the boss, our body wishes and or our goals in legal way.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that's true actually, because it's all Ramadan. It's all about peace, inner peace, like peace with other people. That's why Ramadan many times serves like a month to bring peace among people. You know,
of course, because
even people that don't talk to one another in Ramadan, they just bring peace.
Yes, you are right. And Islam, when we translate into English, it means, in fact, the salam. As-salam is the peace-giving God, as-salam. And Islam means peace-giving responsibility. I use religion, but it is in English, it is the lack of the language.
Yeah.
Normally in Arabic, ad-din means responsibility, not the religion according to the Western mind. What I'm trying to say is the religion in Arabic, ad-din, that means responsibility. To know you are responsible yourself, environments, people, and the gods, everything, we are responsible. And if we ignore our responsibility, we are jahil. That means ignorance in Arabic. Ignorance means in Arabic is jahil, and that thing is ignoring person. And when you ignore whatever, how many diplomas you have, how many universities you are graduated, no problem, but that you are ignorant. Because Abu Jahil is the enemy of Prophet Muhammad. He was enemy of Prophet Muhammad during the time of his period. He spoke 3 languages, and he was very intellectual person. He was not illiterate, but he was ignorant. Just because of ignoring the reality of Islam. He didn't like what he heard about Islam.
Yeah. Let's talk about a little bit of timing of revelation of Quran.
Yes.
The holy book, you know.
Yes.
Why did Quran revealed this month, during this month,
in fact,
Ramadan?
we also answered this because the Ramadan, I told you, the Quran started coming in Ramadan on the 13th of August. The 13th of August is the golden rate day. Allah created everything with golden rate. 1.618 is our, month. This everything golden rate. If our face is out of golden rate, people think that he's ugly or she is ugly. Because of the golden rate is the best rate on the face in the life also. The golden rate in a year, especially solar year, it is 225th day. It is 13th of August, and August is the Leo. Leo is the generous Leo time, the Ramadan, and that time in that period, and the Quran started coming in that time on the 14th of Ramadan day. Normally the Muslims, they are looking for the exact time in Ramadan, the last 10 days. And but according to my observations, and it is on the 14th of Ramadan, and that is today, nearly, and the Quran started coming down because it was full moon. You understand? Yeah. It is the moon was at the top and the shining, and the Prophet Muhammad had seen Gabriel in the original form in the sky near the full moon, and he ran away because he was very afraid about what he has seen. Very, how can I say? He was very furious what he has seen, and he went home and he started saying, cover me with the blanket, something, because he was shivering about that. And then there was another message, Prophet Muhammad was warned, getting up and starting warning people around of him. And but the first start with Ramadan, first start was fire, Leo, and this is reflection is courage. When you want to say something to the society, you have to be courageous. If you are coward, you can't do anything. The first president of Bosnia-Herzegovina, I like him very much. His name is Ali Izetbegovic. He passed away, rahmetli, we say in Turkish. And he says he has wonderful sentence about courage. He says, Islam is going to go up on the shoulders of courageous Muslims, he says. So, and Ali Izetbegovic he was Leo.
That's why maybe he just,
he was a very courageous person, really. I admire him. May Allah accept him into heaven together with Adam Yashari. I like him very much also.
Really?
Yes.
He's our hero, of course.
And,
of course we have.
It's our hero. It's the hero of the all the Islamic world.
Yeah, that's true. I would like to talk also about the milestone in history, because there are some other events that happened during the Ramadan. What important historic events happened during this month, this Ramadan?
Yes. Ramadan, there was Badr war. The first war of Muslims against the Meccan polytheists.
Yeah.
In fact, Muslims didn't start this war. And they started attacking Muslims. They said, come on, come to Badr and we're going to fight in Ramadan. And the Ramadan-Badr war taught Muslims a lot of things. And there was war, you know, in Badr area. And one Muslim said to Prophet Muhammad, "Oh, Prophet Muhammad, this is your idea, camping here or not? Your idea or God's idea?" He said, "My idea." And that Muslim said, that there is better idea, Prophet. Well, let's go to the better water wells. Let's get the water wells, that the enemy is going to be waterless, so we are going to win the war very easily. And he said, yes, your idea is better. And when I heard this, when I first Muslim, I was very surprised and I admired Prophet Muhammad. He was very humble, he was very modest, and he accepted his soldiers' idea. He was like a general staff, like a president. He could say, "Come on, who are you? I am the prophet, I am the president, and you are giving your own idea." He could say this, but he didn't. And he said, "Come on, your idea is good, and let's do it." And the Muslims won the war in Badr. And the very teaching month for Muslims in the Badr war, and the 313 Muslims joined that war, really. And they were, you know, it was good news for them because the Jannah, the God, forgave their sins just because of that war. And they gave everything for that war. They were very unique people who joined this war.
That's interesting. That's why I wanted to. We wanted to talk about kind of things, historical events, because
that is the Sanatul Huzn. Sanatul Huzn, when we translate into English, the year of pain, year of sorrow. You know, Muslims in Mecca, they were banned to buy something from the market or something in the bazaar. Banned. They suffered hunger really terribly, and even one Muslim came and said, "Oh Prophet, I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten anything for 3 days or 10 days." Prophet Muhammad has shown his belly. There was stone wrapped by a piece of cloth, and he was also hungry. And this was patience. Patience, resistance. If you resist, you can win something. This can be independence. This can be something, you understand me, in the world. And if you want something in your life, you have to really follow patience, resistance, and waiting, keeping yourself away from the comfort area. And the Ramadan obtains you, keeping you away from the comfort area.
We have also a saying in Albanian. It says like "Kush duron fiton." It means like the one that is patient wins always.
That is explaining the Ramadan really. I like it very much.
That helps in life a lot. Like if you go with that saying. Mr. Ayhan, we will go for a short marketing, and then we will come back to talk about the other part for women rights or women in Islam, but we will go for short marketing. Shkojmë për pak marketing dhe rikthehemi pas pak. Jemi rikthyer dhe vazhdoj të qëndroj me astrologun Ayhan Özcimbit, ku flasim sigurisht për Ramazanin, për çështjet fetare, për muajin e Ramazanit, por gjithashtu tash do të fokusohemi pak edhe tek pjesa e të drejtave të grave apo interpretimi që bëhet për gruan në Islam, sepse vetëm 2 ditë më parë, se që lajmërova dhe më herët, ne lam edhe ditën për të drejtat e grave, pra ditën e gruas, dhe tani do të flasim për atë se si interpretohet edhe gruaja në Islam. Mr. Ayhan, we just left like 2 days ago. It was like Women's Day, a day that commemorates the women's fight for equal rights. So I wanted to ask, where does it stand? Where does the woman stand in Islam? Are men and women equally valued in Quran, in Islam?
Yes, very good question. Just before we start, this topic,
Yeah.
I have to say something about Hatice, is the first wife of Prophet Muhammad. When she got married with Prophet Muhammad was, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was 25 and his wife was 40.
Yeah.
There was 15 years gap between man and woman, you know, when we look at this marriage. And long time, Prophet Muhammad married with her, and she died in Sanatul Huzn, pain of, you know, year of pain, a year of sorrow. And when Hatice died in that year, in Ramadan, Prophet Muhammad felt himself very alone and also in pain, just because she always supported him all her life, and she was the first Muslim together with Zayd bin Haris. Zayd is the first Muslim man, and Hatice was the first woman, Muslim woman. They converted, you know, when Islam started coming. And Hatice and Prophet Muhammad, they had never quarreled, they never fought. And when she died in pain of year, Prophet Muhammad got married again, but this time polygamy he did, because when he got married from one tribe, other tribe, a woman from different tribes, every tribe thought that Prophet Muhammad is their relative. And Islam started spreading those tribes easily. And the Prophet Muhammad's marriages, let's clarify this first, why he got married with different tribes. This is the main reason sociologically, because when he got married, as I told you, they converted Islam very quickly, thinking that Prophet Muhammad, as I told you, is a relative. And when we look at also Prophet Muhammad's life, he never slept any time to any his wives. He behaved them like a gentleman, never said something wrong, bad words, even a slap. We know Aisha is the wife of Prophet Muhammad. There was ifk incidents. Ifk incidents means, you know, that happens when Aisha, people made a gossip about her. They said Aisha did something bad. They did gossips. And this gossip in Medina spread everywhere. And the Prophet Muhammad didn't do what to do. But he didn't know about the allegations, they are true or not. And he never said anything bad to Aisha, just because of these gossips.
Yeah.
And I understood, and I have seen a gentleman, and his wives were like a lady. Even if there was a gossip, Prophet Muhammad said nothing about that.
Yeah.
And Allah sent an ayah, you know, verse from in Quran. Allah said that woman has not done anything bad. She is clean.
Clear, yeah.
And even Aisha was very surprised, because Allah clarified the situation. Allah made her clean with the verse.
Yeah.
And Allah said, the ones who were gossipers, you did very big mistake, very big sin. What was teaching us this incident? In very hard position, Prophet Muhammad never said anything wrong to Aisha.
Yeah.
And never hit her, never, you know, we haven't seen anything bad in his behaviors, you know, Aisha and others also. Even, you know, the woman character, if one woman has a ring, another one wants another one more ring, you understand me? And they were quarreling, you know, they were, how can I say, fighting each other. This is the very difficult situation. I ask by myself, did Prophet Muhammad live this kind of situation? You know, there was competition among his wives. Yes, there was. And there was competition among his wives, and even in that bad situation, because they were bothering Prophet Muhammad with their words, and he was very bothered of their demands about some jewelries or some other things, and the God was very how can I say, that some people will think a different way maybe, because they think that Allah has no emotions. In fact, Allah has emotions. How we know? Because of his names. Allah is Al-Wadud, he loves. Allah is also Jabbar, he forces. And Allah is angry, we know that, because of the hell. Yeah. There is hell. So when he's angry, it's not good really to be enemy of Allah. Being enemy of Allah makes Allah angry really. Yeah. We can't be enemy of Allah with words or with behaviors. Anyway, in very hard situation, the God said, Prophet Muhammad, tell your wives, do they want world or you? The world means wealth, yeah, or some other thing, this kind of things. If they want world, give their mihir more money, yeah, or some other things, set them free. If they want you and Islam, warn them, they're going to be modest and humble about that. So daraba in Arabic, which is telling in Quran, this is daraba, bothering, you understand me? Yeah. Warning, this kind of things, not beating woman.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's why I wanted to clarify, because there are a lot of interpretations that yes, the woman should be less than a man. Misinterpretations in Islam that women should be like women are less than men, and women should be like
exactly,
like in a lower position than men. Yes. But they are just misinterpretation, and they are not true, of course. Also about education, because there are some interpretations that women shouldn't be like educated or go to school. But that's not true as well, right?
Yes, of course, yeah, because they read in the name of God, recite in the name of God. This order, not only for man, for women also.
Yeah.
Because every woman is, is the mother or mother, wife, or daughter of a man.
Yeah, true.
So a daughter, a woman, a wife, a child, when the woman is life, really. How we know? In some languages, woman means jeune, jeune, jena. That it is coming from jizn. That means life.
Yeah.
And the woman and life are together. Without woman, there cannot be a life. Yeah. Without woman, there cannot be an Islam. Because Islam because mother, also, you are, yeah, mother. In Arabic, mother means is ummah, umman. This ummah means community.
Yeah.
And ummah means sea. Mm-hmm. When we look at and also the God saying first mothers and later fathers.
Yeah.
So we can see easily the woman and the mothers, they are the first. First, because there is a chapter in Quran, Nisa, but Nisa, when we translate into Arabic, it is woman. Mm-hmm. But there is no any chapter as man.
Yeah. So let's be clear that they are equal and...
Not equal. The woman is above. Because yeah, this really, Prophet Muhammad, when he was prophet, the Hatija gave him ideas about that. Let's learn this. What happened to you exactly from? She went to Waraka, her cousin, and the Waraka, her cousin, came. He was Christian, and he checked the situation. He said, Muhammad, the angel Gabriel, who came, Jesus Christ, came to you, he said, and your society will beat you, will hit you. They will try to kill you. Mm-hmm. And you must resist this, same as Jesus Christ, he said. Mm-hmm. And when we look at really Prophet Muhammad's life, Jesus Christ's life, and Moses' life, they are inside of resistance.
Yeah.
Of course, we believe in Jesus Christ as a, a prophet.
Yeah.
In fact, those days, Son of God, during the time of Jesus Christ, when you are orphan, when you have no father, you were daughter of God. They were calling you as a daughter of God or son of God. That means you are orphan of God.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm talking about? But later, this was also misunderstood, made, different way.
Yeah. Made the God.
This is the only
son.
difference between Christianity and Islam.
And Islam, yeah. I wanted, because we are ending the program, we are at the end of the program, but I wanted to ask also about this important thing that is it's like very discussed maybe, and also
hijab?
interpreted not hijab, because I don't know if we have time to talk also. I wanted to talk also about hijab, but I think it's most important to talk about this, the inheritance law.
Yes, that's right.
In
that's
Islam, because there are a lot of different interpretations about this. So, does Islam say that the girl should get like half of the share of
the brother? Half
of the brother. Yeah.
That's a very important point, because long time ago, men were giving mihir. Mihir means money must be given to the wife.
Yeah.
Just because of this reason, man has to give money to the woman. Mihir. The man was taking two shares. Sister was taking one, because the sister was taking another share from the husband. You understand me? So the woman was always taking two shares.
So the son takes two shares, also the daughter takes
one
two
from
shares.
the father, one from the husband.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Every husband is a brother, of course. Then they have to give this mihir. But today, is there mihir really? I don't hear too much. So if man doesn't give mihir, he can't take two shares. This is my observations. Just because of this reason, the man, when they give mihir the woman, they can take two shares. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is the very important justice.
So if a son gets like mehir, if he gets two shares, he has to give the one to the woman that he marries, to the wife.
Yes,
right?
exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
That is the very important point. If this is not happening, this is equal.
Yeah.
In fact, even this law, civil law in Islam, the woman has got good position, because they always take two shares. One from father, one from husband.
Yeah.
Is a very protective way. Even the woman does not have to clean home.
Yeah.
In Islam, it does not have to even change the baby's clothing. The man has to meet the expenditures at home. This is also another point.
Yeah, also, because there are a lot of misinterpretations, like a woman should do all the house stuff and all the things, but it's not like that. It doesn't work like that. Yeah.
Also, hijab, hijab, the Muslims, the hijab is only for stopping. How can I say? We say in Turkish, dişilik, kişilik. Dişilik means feminine sides, and the kişilik means personality. What is important in society as a woman? The personality or being a woman? You understand what I'm saying? The God says in Koran that when the face is okay, because it must be seen by identity. You understand who she is, or man, or what. This kind of, even they're robbing bank, just covering the face. True. And this is according to societies. In different society, and there are different hijabs. We know from the Eastern Romans, when they converted Christianity, they had black wear.
Yeah.
Byzantine women, they were wearing black. But in Islam, there is no that color. As in Arabia, black is not good color in the hot desert sun. They were wearing white, and they were only, face was seen, and But today, when we look at the society and the woman, they are making, you know, some eyeliners, eye lifters, these kind of things outside of the home. But when they come home, they are walking with pajamas, with no making up, with some, you know, yogurt or some other things on the face. The man is looking the wife, he's afraid of looking the wife, you understand me? The wife are doing all good things only for the outside. Must be done for inside of the home, for husbands, not for other people. Yeah. This is very important.
I mean that depends sometimes of the person, because there are people who are like, they always look like
the society cultures are different, but the feminine appearance must be shown to husbands. The personality must be shown outside. Mm-hmm. I have seen very interesting stories about this in Holland also. She was covering her face, but the body was tight, all tight, and the shape of the body was seen. Yeah. And this is sensuality, and the sensual sides mustn't be seen. Even more important than covering head. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And we must show our personality more than our, you know, gender.
Yeah, that's true. Gender and the appearance, of course. Yes. Thank you very much, Mr. Ayhan, for giving us this kind of information. Maybe we cleared some things that there were a lot of interpretations, misinterpretations, misunderstandings. So probably also the people that are watching us learned something new. So thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much for your kind invitation, really. I wish all our viewers happy Ramadan, happy Bayram, and a happy Women's Day. But not only one day, the Women's Day is every day.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's true. So Women's Day can be every day, and it doesn't have to be one day to look for our rights, because we have to have the rights. Yes. So yeah, that's true. Thank you very much again, Mr. Ayhan. We maybe will see each other for other topics. Why not? Thank you very much.